Hello, I'm here again. So we are going to talk about Module 6, Rights and Responsibilities of Workers and Employers. Puhon-puhon ini trabaho na ninyo. So, ang proverb sa Module 6 kay ang bawat karapatan ay may kaakibat na responsibilidad. In English, every right implies a responsibility. So, nagyutay responsibilidad. Ang inyuhang makatunan ani na module kay understand the concepts of rights and responsibilities, be familiar with the rights and responsibilities of workers and employers in the Philippines, know how to apply one's rights and responsibilities in the workplace. So kung makatrabaho na mo puhon-puhon, makaibaw mo kung unsa inyuhang mga rights and responsibilities para dili mo mailad sa inyuhang mga boss. Okay? So we have here key topics. Muni ang key topics sa atuang lesson. Universal human rights, personal rights and responsibilities, rights and responsibilities of a worker, rights and responsibilities of employers. All people have basic universal human rights. Right to, okay, muna siya. Ako na basahon later. Okay, so di nang saan ako basahon karon. At work, employees have rights and responsibilities just as employers do too. So, both na ay rights and responsibilities ang boss ug ang mga empleyado. Okay? So, kadtong mga naka-lesson na sa or nakadawat na sa module 5, you have to answer this question unsa inyong nakatunan sa module 5. Katong mga nilatang, okay, skip this question, go directly to the next question. Read the proverbs at the beginning of the module. What does it mean? How is it related to work? Kato kong gibasa ganina, katong about responsibilidad. Unsa may meaning ato, unsay iyang relasyon sa panarbaho. Okay, this module will focus on rights and responsibilities of workers and employers. What examples of a right and responsibility that goes with that right? Okay, so for example, mana ka right to education. For example, unsa may imong responsibilidad ana as estudyante? Okay? Or other rights na inyo nahibaw-an, isuwat ninyo unsay responsibilidad ana na right. Okay, you can write 2 or 3. Next one. Okay, you already know this part. You put a number kung unsa inyuhang na experience. Okay, so let's go to human rights. Muni siya akong wa gibasa ganina. We have human rights. Pila ka buok? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ka buok. First one, right to education. Mo nang naials kay everybody has the right to education. So kamong tanan dapat maka-skwilan. Next, right to protection. Bahalag pobre na ay protection. So na ay mga libre na attorneys or lawyers. Next one, right to healthcare. Naa sa PhilHealth. Nasa mga other places or areas, agencies diri sa Pilipinas na makahatag og libreng pagpatambal sa inyuhang masakit mo. Right to religion, why magbuot bisag unsa imuhang relihiyon. Di pareha sa uban na countries, for example, Muslim, they have to be Muslim. Kung mo pray sila o Christianity or ni God or sa others, pamatyon sila. Okay? Like Middle East also. Right to vote. So, we are in a democratic country. So, makabutar ta kinsa atong presidente, kinsa ang atong mayor, kanatanan. Of course, dapat tiguang na mo. Year of age, 18 up. Right? So, right to work. Okay? We have a right to work kita tanan but naasay limit sa edad. Okay, di man sad pwede patrabaho ng mga bata kayo, no? Next one, right to own a house. Okay, of course, you have the right to own a house pero dili sad ka nang moangko na mo balay na inyong inyuha or yuta na inyuha kay ganahan na mo'y right to own a house. Diba dili sa inana. Okay? Next, right to food. Okay, we have the right to eat good food. Dili sa kanang murag sa baboy na lang sa ng pagkaon, ha? Okay, next. What do you understand about each picture? Okay. Ako na tong gisulti, inyuha na lang tong isulti, balik. Okay, ako na tong gi-explain. Next, read each item carefully in the column beside each statement. Jot down words that may be unclear to you. Look these words up in the dictionary or discuss them with your mobile teacher. Okay. So kani siya inyong tan-awon unsay inyuhang wala na sabtan. I-look up sa dictionary. Okay? Bahalag dili kaayo siya taas basta unsa inyuhang na sabtan ana na part so inyo isuwat diri ha, jot down. Okay, taas-taas na siya. Kana tanan inyuhan nang isuwat. Sa unsa ray nasabtan ninyo ha? Okay, next. Activity 2. What's a right and what's a responsibility? Unsa nang right? Unsa nang ang right kay imong katungod? What's a responsibility? Unsa imong responsibilidad? Ana na right. Okay? So, a general definition for a right is anything that is due to a person by the law or tradition. A general definition for responsibility is a duty or obligation, something for which one is accountable. Okay? So, ang right kay imuhang, like I've said, katungod, ang responsibilidad, imuhang obligasyon. Okay? Some of you may already be working for an employer, while others are still planning to look for work. Others work at home, maybe helping their family business. Does your situation qualify as a worker? Workers include teachers, farmers, fishermen, carpenters, bakers, electricians, drivers, security drivers, dressmakers, etc. under the labor law. A worker is any member of the labor force, whether employed or unemployed. So, meaning to siya ha. So, basahon din ninyo ang mga basahon nun. Let's apply. For every given right, there is a corresponding responsibility. Pick 5 rights from the Universal Declaration. Katong gibasa ganina, katong nasa circle. Or, okay, mo to siya. And write the corresponding responsibilities for each. So, pili ka dito, for example, the government of your country should protect you and the members of your family. Responsibility, you should follow the laws of your country. So, pili ka dito, inyo isuwat diri ang right, inyo isuwat unsay responsibilidad na nakaakibat ato niya or iyahang sumpay. For example, right to education. Unsa may responsibilidad sa mga bata na gihatagan og libreng edukasyon. Inyo isuwat diri sa pikas. Okay? Don't write everything, just 5. Okay? Next. Kani siya na ay activities diri. Receive fair pay at the correct time. Okay. Inyong checkan. Unsa man na siya? Right ba na siya? Responsibility ba na siya? Okay? You have to determine asaan nila. So, inyuhang checkan diha. Apil diri. Inyo i-determine right ba na siya or responsibility ba na siya. Okay? As I've said, di na ni gamiton kay nagamit na mong papel. Let's go to session 2. Rights and responsibilities under the Labor Code of the Philippines. So, naay code, labor code ang Pinas. Okay, workers, wages and benefits based on the Philippines labor law. Workers and employers, responsibilities based on the Philippines labor law. So, na siya labor law, kita mo diha, na ay lista. Okay? So, we have here brainstorm a list of rights and responsibilities you think you will have as an encoder in an office. Okay, actually, this is brainstorming, but wala man mo'y kauban, naraman mo sa balay, sa inyo halang tanaw, give 2 or 3 lang. And unsay responsibilidad, ana, ha? 2 or 3 lang, ay lang kayo daghana. Sa tanaw ra ninyo, inyong opinion. So, ani na part, it's your opinion lang, ha? Next one, read the statements below that have to do with rights in the workplace. For each statement, write true or false based on your understanding of labor laws in the Philippines. If you think it's false, change the statement to make it true. So, diri, inyong ikuan. Kung tanaw ninyo, tama ni siya, inyo butang true. Pero tanaw niyo mali, inyong usbon ang sentence. Inyong himuog correct. I'll give you an example for number one. The Philippine work week consists of 45 hours. Tama ba na siya? Sa usa ka week, pila man ka oras magtrabaho ang Pinoy? Kung tanaw ninyo true na, inyong ibutang true. Pero kung tanaw ninyo mali na siya, inyong usbon. Okay? So, pila man ka oras ta magtrabaho sa usa ka adlaw, inyong i-time sa pila ka days. Okay. Then, kung 45 siya, answer kay true. Pero kung mali siya, inyong pulihan ang sentence. Inyong pulihan ang oras. Okay? And sunod-sunod na siya. Now, you can read some articles of the Labor Code of the Philippines. Correct your answers above on what you learn about in the information below. Discuss your answers with your teacher. Okay. We will check after. Okay? Actually, ang answers diha naara diri. So, you have to read it also. Okay? Until diri. So, you have to read everything. Dili na siya. Kay dili na ansiran inyo harang skipan. Ha? You have to read. Okay? Information there is very important for you to know kung nagtrabaho na mo para dili mo mailad. Okay? Pila ang dapat ibayad sa inyong boss. Next, activity 4, responsibilities of workers and employers. Okay, so naani diri mga responsibilities sa workers and employers. Basahan na ninyo. Okay? Next one, activity 5. Basahon nun gihapon. These are very important labor laws sa Pilipinas. Okay, you have to know these ones. So, di na ako isa-isahon. And then, we have here some scenarios. Okay? Kani siya scenario sa, for example, scenario 1, gender-based violence, sexual harassment. So, kana siya, di sad na siya mawagtang sa mga trabahoan. So, first scenario, I'll just read one. Melanie has been hired to work as an office assistant for a new business in Zamboanga. After being on the job for about a month, one day her supervisor told her that if she would spend a night with him, he would make sure she will be promoted. So, ganahan makig kuyog sa gabi ang iyang boss. She said she was not interested, but he cornered her, twisted her arm behind her, and threatened her to fire her if she didn't comply with his demands. Melanie was able to run away and tells her friends about the incident. Okay? Giharangan siya sa iyang boss, gituyok ang iyang kamot, then gi-threat siya, giinan siya, sige, tangtangon ti ka sa imong job, or patunti ka. Pero may gani si Melanie nakadagan. Okay? So, inyo isuwatari, what is the issue? So, may issue ato na scenario. What does the Philippine law says about this type of harassment? Naana dito sa mga basahunon. So, tanan answer ani na question na lagi dito sa basahunon. So, you have to read them. Okay? Are you aware of any groups or organizations that provide services to women who have been harassed? Okay? Unsa may mga agencies sa Philippines na mo help ani na situation? Okay? So, you have to answer. We have scenario 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 na po to. Okay, next one. It's time to practice your speaking and interviewing skills to learn about what happens in workplaces. This part, ayaw na lang. Okay? Kay we cannot go out. This one, think about any possible questions you can ask an employer and questions you can ask to a worker. Remember, it is important to be sensitive in how You ask questions. You do not want people to feel like they're being accused of wrongdoing. Okay? Questions you may ask regarding the rights and responsibilities in a workplace. Okay, maghimo mo diri og question na unsay inyuhang ipangutana kaning first questions for an employer. Muhimo mo og questions, 5 lang ka questions na inyuhang i-ask sa inyuhang maboss unya. So for example, pila man ka oras ang ako ang dapat trabahoon. Okay, you have to write that in English or in Tagalog. Then ang questions for workers unsa man kanang why why will we hire you ana siya. Okay, nganong amo man kang dawaton. Okay, so just 5 questions. Okay, next, the following table includes the questions you might want to ask an employer. Okay, you should also add other questions from your brainstorming above. Write the interviewee's response in the right-hand column. So, kani siya mga questions ni siya. Kato ganina, opinion niyo, unsay ganahan niyo pang ipangutana sa inyong employer. Kani siya, common questions na ipangutana sa mga employer. Inyong isuwat diri unsa inyuhang itubag. So, this is like a practice kung unsa itubag ninyo sa inyong employer kung interviewon man gani mo puhon-puhon kung nana mo'y trabaho or mangita mong trabaho. Diri ninyo ibutang. For example, how many hours do employees work per day? Unsa man imuhang itubag diha response. Okay? Next one. Kani sad same. These questions, common questions, and then imuhang response. Okay, unsay imong itubag anang mga pangutanaha. Okay? Next. And then review. Activity 6. Okay, so you have to answer this part. Interested to learn more? Put a check. Okay? Dire, inyo nang butang check dira if you want to learn more. And then, there is sad ansiran. If you have a job, what your rights and responsibilities in your current job. Okay? And then, answer this part, 1 to 4. You already know that. And the last one, don't forget 1 to 10 questions. Okay? Kana siya ayaw ginakalimti na part. It's very important. We will know kung nakasabot ba mo ani na module. Okay? So, congratulations! Nahuman na mo sa module 1 to 6. Okay? So, anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And see you again sa next nato na video. Okay, bye-bye!